The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
World Premiere.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 315, being recorded on July the 25th, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gunny, also known as Jesus Walks Out Today. I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief Henley Merrill. Welcome back, Henley. Welcome.
Hey, thank you, buddy. Everything is going good here in California, the West Coast. Weather's beautiful, no fires, so we're awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And from Little Ohio, coming in, doing something.
Ohio? Is it at? That doesn't sound right, but okay.
Little Ohio, Gunny. Our friend, St. Nicholas, Eric Smith, welcome.
Hey. Yeah. People are probably wondering, wait a minute, I thought he was in Michigan, or 8 Mile.
He is in 8 Mile, but he's now in Ohio.
I left. My house got shot up in 8 Mile, so I had to move.
Now he is podcasting straight from the Mayo's studio, and he kicked Mayo out. He pretty much went in there and said, "This is my house now," and left.
I told him GTFO, motherfucker.
and then Mayo left, all sad.
I told him to keep the PC.
Oh, okay. You just
keep everything.
I thought you were going to come in.
He's got the money. He could buy a brand new one.
Give me all your PCs.
You walked in there and you're like, I own this house now. Here's the money. Please leave.
Yeah, I did.
Anyways,
get out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric will be joining us tonight as the Mayo is currently working on his PC, doing some hacker stuff, adding some hacking bots in there. So I don't know what he's doing. But he's out there working on Eric's PC, so Eric will be joining us today. And thank you for coming on, Eric. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for letting me come on. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And real quick, people, you can follow us on Twitter @ Horrible Gamers. Join our Facebook group on Facebook. Just search for the Horrible Gamers Podcast. It is a page. And the page, there's a link to the closed group. And then you answer a few questions. And we accept you and all that good stuff. You're a part of the group. What stays in the group, what you write in there stays in the group. It's a closed group, so it doesn't go on your timeline or whatever the fuck. Also, you can support the show by going over to Redbubble and buying some gear, Gunny. You could buy some gear, huh?
Good gear.
Good gear. This week we sold something. I forgot. I got an email. It's like, you sold something, Jesus. I was like,
it was
like
I think it was the, now I forgot what it was.
It was a fucking sweater, Gunny. Damn it, you.
Oh, no, it was the hoodie.
Yeah, it was a hoodie or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's cool. And then, but yeah, go over there, support the show by searching for Horrible Gamers in the search bar in the Redbubble website. When you search for us, you'll see somebody wearing our logo, our shirts. There's a ton of items in there. And we're currently working on a new logo for the show. And from what I'm hearing, it's coming out pretty fucking good. So let's see how it turns out. And yeah. Anyways, we'll probably unveil that next week sometime. But let's move on now. Give a quick shout out to our friends over at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers that support the show with the monies. That's right. Quick shout out to our friend Robert Noble, Sean Patrick, Chad, Brandon Willier, Vaderholic, M. Polo, Bill Garner II, Mechmod, Native Lives Matters, Jesse Kraft, Pork Chopoo, Nipron, Brian Capessa, Robbie Wheat, Adam Sunday, John Jerome, Evan Tanaka, and Jonathan Big D. Horn. And Henley. You're in there too, Henley, I guess.
Henley M's is in there. Good.
Yes. Anyways. Quick shout out to their friends over at Stitcher. If you like listening to podcasts like this one, and you like listening to more podcasts, well, you can find a ton of them over on Stitcher, Eric. If you head on over to Stitcher right now and sign up for a premium account, you get access to ad-free listening as well as exclusive content and so much more. all you have to do to sign up, Gunny, is head on over to Stitcher.com/premium, log in with your account or make a new one, and sign up for either a monthly or yearly subscription for $34.99 a year or $4.99 a month. You get access to ad-free listening, a ton of exclusive content. But wait, there's more! If you use promo code HorribleGamers, all caps, no spaces, you get a month of free listening. That's right, you get access to Stitcher Premium for free!
Pow, 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 pow.
That's right. Gunny, I don't know where you got the sound effects. We need better sound effects.
Broken. This is why we need Patreon money. We need better sound effects.
This is some shitty ass sound effects. We need more Patreons. Anyways, head on over to Stitcher.com/premium. Sign up using promo code HorribleGamers, all caps, no spaces, and get a month of free, ad-free listening and exclusive content from Stitcher. Thank you, Stitcher. Anyways, let's move on now and thank our friends over at Father in Texas for the intro song to the podcast called Breakout. This is a special HGP remix. And our friend Ricky Alfares for the outro music to the podcast this week. It is called Electro Kung Fu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Electro Kung Fu, let's talk about what we've been playing this week, gentlemen. How about that, huh? Ooh, boy. Oh.
Video game stuff? Playing? That's what you mean?
Yeah, I've been playing some video games this week, and I want to talk real quick about Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Oh. Anyways, I've been playing Call of Duty today. The game is fucking fun, man. Like this, I've been playing a lot on my PlayStation. We'll talk about that in a second here. But today coming in and playing on the PC here, I got 130 frames, 120 frames, 100 frames. Like, fucking A, it feels so good to be able to play a shooter like that. Like, I was having a fucking blast today. I was in there fucking talking shit to the people on the mics, because everyone for some reason has mics now. So I was just talking shit to all the people on the mics, and then
have you upgraded your graphics? Basically, what the hell are they called now? Your your drivers, because I did that last week, and man, like Call of Duty looks just like phenomenal. I don't know if it's just updates or whatever, but I've been playing on PC a lot more myself.
No, I haven't updated my drivers in like fucking 4 weeks now, probably a month. But I've been playing it, and it runs good. It's still looking great. They got new maps in there now. A lot of it is all remakes from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare the first one. One of the remakes that they got in there now is I think it's called Airplane or something like that. But it's an airplane graveyard. Pretty much is it's kind of like a tiny map, really. It's a little square, almost the size of Nuketown, but it has like a few buildings on the edges, like a warehouse on one side, warehouse on the other, and then each side pretty much is like one building, and in the middle there's a bunch of like broken down airplanes you can run through and shoot people and shit. But I've been using the PKM. I'm pretty close to getting that one gold now. Apparently that was the last gun that I was working on to get gold, and I'm pretty damn close now at this point. Like, all I have to do is get a bunch of those, get 3 kills without dying. I got to do that like 25 times or something to get the gold gun, and I'll have that one gold. And I'm pretty sure that is either going to be my last LMG that I get gold, or I'll have one more left to do. But I know I did all the SMGs, so I got the platinum SMGs, I got the platinum rifles, I got the platinum marksman rifles, and now I'm working on the LMGs to get those platinum. And I think I got most of them gold already, from what I remember, if I remember correctly. I don't know. But I've been, playing with mouse and keyboard, Eric and Gunny. Like, it fucking felt good, dude. Call of Duty is amazing. It's an amazing fucking shooter. And I recommend that you play it, Eric, when you get your PC up and running. Honestly, like, find it on the sale, find it anywhere cheap, and you're going to notice. Like, that's the one game that you're going to notice a huge difference on. And also, I would recommend downloading, if you want to know a game that's really like a big shooter on the PC that's going to look great on the PC that you have, it's probably going to be Destiny 2 as well. Because Destiny 2 is actually free.
Yeah.
And from everything that I've heard on the PC from Destiny 2 is that it runs pretty good and it's pretty well optimized for a lot of different systems. So
yeah,
I would check
I was thinking about getting it.
Yeah, and it's free to play. I mean, all you need is the space, really. That's really it. But there's also lots of indie titles and shit that you're going to want to play and check out. A lot of exclusives that you've never seen before. And It's going to be a whole new world, Eric. A whole new world.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm excited because, I mean, this is the first time I've had a PC, a gaming PC. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, it is super exciting, man. I'm excited for you, actually. And I'm glad you got the Mayo there working. Tell them to stop looking at you and to get to work.
I kicked him out. Told him to get to work.
Good.
I whipped him.
Good. I don't want him sitting there looking at you doing the podcast. Tell him he needs shit to do, damn it.
I did. I muted the mic and I whipped him and then I unmuted. I didn't want you guys to hear
Get back to work, Mayo. Oh, shit. But yeah, Call of Duty, an incredible game. I look forward to playing more of the Warzone since I've heard the Warzone has been really updated a lot lately. And I kind of got to get in there and see if I can still do it, guys. If I can still get the wins. Fuck, I don't know though.
Yeah, I noticed like I played three times this week and it was like it updated twice. Like so one was a larger one because I haven't played it in a while. The other one was smaller. But yeah, they're just constantly updating this game, and people are. Matter of fact, I even heard of like some people where they're like, I just deleted like the vanilla game that I owned just so I can play Warzone, and so it's not these large updates that I don't need. I don't know if that matters or not, but
I don't know. I personally, I still have the whole thing installed because I just really like that game. It really is one of my favorite, if not my favorite shooter of last year. I mean, it's an incredible game. But speaking of shooters, I played some more Titanfall 2 on the PC this week. Titanfall 2 is another game, Eric, that right now you can pick up on Steam for like $9. It's so fucking cheap. But the cool thing about Titanfall 2 is that all the DLC, it's all there. Like, I think the only thing that they sell as a pack for that game is called the Titan Prime Pack, which gives you, like, for each Titan, because there's 4 different ones, I think for each Titan, you get, like, a special skin, and that's really it. Like, I think that maybe their voice will change or something, like their voice changes a little bit, but I think it's all just, like, special looking, like, they look like gold, or they have, like, gold fucking plating on them, or just like they look kind of cool, that's the only difference. And I even think that was on sale on the Steam sale for like $3. So you could pick everything up for like $13. I'm not sure if the Steam sale is still going on, but I know it was going on a while back. And I don't know, like I think normally that game is priced at $40 on Steam or $30 on Steam anyway. So, but that game runs fucking great on the PC too, man. Like it's such a fun game to play as well. And with the whole Steam integration and the whole Origin and Steam being able to play together, there's always thousands of players online, way more than you will ever see on a console, on either the PlayStation. I think the Steam has like, just Steam alone, without even Origin, I think it has like more players than both of the consoles combined. So that's kind of crazy.
That is crazy, yeah.
But lots of people are playing that on the PC at this point in time. It's just a phenomenal shooter. Other than those 2 shooting games, I played another game this week, and I finally finished, guys, The Last of Us Part 2.
Nice.
It was an emotional game. It was very dark at times. And for the people that are listening that don't want to get spoiled, I guess you can skip ahead a little bit, but I'm not going to try to spoil too much. So here's your warning. Go ahead. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, whatever. Fuck you. Anyways. So The Last of Us 2, the way it ends with Abby fighting Ellie, and you're playing as Ellie and you're fighting Abby, and that whole sequence, I did not like it. I didn't like it
either.
I just thought it was kind of like, I don't want to fight Abby right now. Like if I was just going to kill her, then just kill her. Like, make it a cutscene. Don't make me do it, And I just didn't enjoy that whole experience playing together with them, and fucking the whole thing about fucking fighting and vengeance, and I just didn't like it. I don't like Ellie's story. I don't like how Ellie's story ended. I don't like how Ellie, just her whole arc in the game, I didn't like it. In the beginning, I understood why, and I understand why she did what she did in the whole game. Like, she wants revenge for Joel. But in the beginning, she's being such a fucking bitch to Joel. She's like, fuck you, dude. Like, I don't want to talk to you. And then, like, I get it. She's supposed to be the rebellious teen or whatever. But, like, still, like, he gets killed and you go for revenge. And you pretty much, like, kill all this person's like entire friend base. Like you kill all her friends. You know, like you literally kill all her fucking friends, like all of them.
Stab a pregnant chick in the neck.
Yeah, you just kill everyone. Like all of the friends are dead.
Yeah,
all of them. You know, and then so it's like Abby had a point. You know, like they did let her live. You know, they did not kill her and Joel's brother in the beginning. You know, and I was like, wow, she did have a point. Like all they wanted was Joel, you know, like they wanted him all along or whatever. So it was kind of a weird thing, you know. I understood why Ellie did what she did, but at the same time, I really enjoyed Abby's story way more. I thought the way Abby, like, the whole thing, the way it all connected, she had more of a reason to be vengeful. It was her fucking dad, you know what I mean? And I guess, yeah, Ellie kind of saw Joel as her dad, but still, like, this was really Abby's dad. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was really like something that, you know, it's very important. And not just that, what he was doing, he was trying to save the human race. Like he was trying to stop this virus fucking thing or whatever. You know, he was trying to find the cure for it, which is something that Joel prevented by killing him, you know? So, I don't know. I thought that the story could have been a little better. I thought it dragged on a little too much near the end. By the end, I was like, I'm just done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like, I don't want to deal with these people.
I got tired of it at the point where you play as Abby and you're heading back to the Aquatic Center. You're heading back there, and I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna meet up with Ellie, or she's gonna, like, Abby's gonna find all of them dead.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm almost done. Sweet. No, that's like 10 hours later. You got to keep playing. It's like the game that ended for me like 2 times. Like it could have ended twice.
Yeah. I agree with you there. Like I thought the same thing when she found the dead bodies. I thought that was all going to be like, okay, now we're going to go back to the theater and it's going to play out or whatever.
Yep.
But the way even that whole theater section played out, they made like Abby could have just killed Ellie. You could have just killed her. Like, why couldn't the story end like that? And I guess people would have been pissed that they killed off Joel and Ellie, but that would have closed out the series. You know what I mean? That would have brought everything to an end. Like, it would have been like, okay, the story is done with this game. Like, the next time they make another Last of Us, it'll be based on new characters or something, you know? So personally, I thought the game was okay.
What do you think about when? Because like I thought Tommy died. I thought she killed Tommy, and then all of a sudden you get back to the farm, and he's limping up to the house. Like I was really confused because I thought Tommy was dead.
She shot him, but I'm thinking the way she shot him was she shot him and the bullet kind of grazed his head or something.
Yeah,
like that's what it looked like because it looked like he had like a scar on his cheek or something. So I'm thinking she shot him. She shot him in the head, but she thought she killed him, but she must have shot him to where the bullet only like went through his cheek or some fucking shit like that. Because that's what it seemed like. Because he had like a scar on his face.
So that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Abby could have killed Tommy, could have killed Ellie, but she spared both of them.
Yeah.
She and then Ellie's still so vengeful. She wants to go kill this chick.
Yeah.
And then she loses a relationship over it.
And I thought it was fitting for her. Like I was like, you know what, you deserve that because you chose vengeance over like just living your life normally and being happy and staying happy. Like you lost 2 of your fingers, and now you have nothing. Like because it doesn't the game ends where like she doesn't have a clue where Dina and the baby went. Like she like no idea. Like maybe they went back to that Jackson town or whatever, or maybe they went somewhere else. Like, she has no fucking clue what happened, you know? And I thought she was going to find, like, a note or something, like, from Dina, like, saying, like, hey, fuck you, bitch, you know, like, I'm fucking leaving your ass, you're crazy. But she didn't, and I thought that was really fitting. I was like, you know what? Like, you made that choice.
She left the guitar, and it's like, that's, like, she picks it up and tries to play it, and she can't play it because her fingers.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was a pretty big moment, you know, of like realization.
Yeah, because she literally lost everything, right? That was important to her. You know, she can't play the guitar anymore. She doesn't have her family. She doesn't have her friends. Like what, you know, your friends died trying to help you get here. You know, your friend Jesse or whatever died helping you get here, you know, and Joel died and all these people died, and now for what? And I thought, like, it was kind of lame, you know, and for Joel's brother to come back and be like, oh, you need to go and find her and kill her.
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
antagonized her.
Like, why the fuck don't you go with me, motherfucker? You know what I mean? If you want me to really go kill this, why are you sending me out to do this and not you, you know? Like, yeah, I was like, this is kind of lame.
Yeah. I felt like it. I just felt like the whole farm scene was unnecessary. I felt like the 4 hours you played as Ellie towards the end was unnecessary.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it could have ended at the theater and it could have just been done.
Yeah, they could have literally just been done.
Yeah. It was a good game. I thought the story was good, but I in the beginning when I was playing the game and I had to play as Abby, I'm like, oh heck no, I don't want to do this crap. Yeah. I don't want to play as this chick. But then you are accepting her like she is accepting the scars or the Sapphirites or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's like you guys are learning and building together. Like me and Abby, like we're learning.
Yeah, like I was in the same exact situation as you. Like I did not like her at first. I was like, this fucking bitch, fuck her. I want to kill her. How do I get her killed?
I jumped off the cliff a few times, you know, just to let her die. And it was a little satisfying. I'm like, all right, okay, I'm going to play the game now. But I just hope, I don't really want them to make another one. There's rumblings of a third could be done. I think just end it. Just leave it.
Yeah, I think I think they should just be done with it. Like, I think if they do make another one, like, just bring in a whole new group of people. Like, don't mention Ellie. Like, maybe you can, like, mention it, like, in passing, like, oh, I heard of this guy that, you know, stopped the cure from being made way back in the day or some shit like that. You could just mention it real quick, you know, but don't bring it up. Like don't bring them up. Don't involve them in the story. None of that shit. I don't want to deal with them anymore. Like Abby was cool. Like I really liked Abby a lot more than I liked Ellie, dude. Like her story was so well thought out. It was so well put together. Like everything about her story, like I was engaged in. The whole thing between her and Owen and like her being in love with Owen, but Owen fucking being with this other girl because she's pregnant or whatever, and he's like, I can't fucking leave her, you know, like, so it's like this whole weird dynamic between her and Owen, and you can tell they really care for each other, but, you know, they both know that it can't work out because of the whole situation of the other girl being pregnant, and then the whole thing about her helping out the Seraphites or the Scars or whatever, like that shit was kind of cool, you know, and her taking the kid in, you know, and you know, she was like, she hated them at first, and then she like understood, like, these people they're just people. They're, you know, like I thought they weren't people, but they're just normal people, but they're just trying to survive like we are.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I felt the same way, but the one thing I really liked about Abby is she's freaking jacked, and so her when you're fighting with just fists, dude, it's brutal. Like,
yeah, she like fucking knocks you out. Boom, fucking.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, I thought she was going to knock Ellie's teeth out, dude, when she was punching her. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, she totally could have. She could have freaking went Hulk on Ellie and just broke her in half.
She could have just killed her right there by punching her to death. Like, literally.
Yeah.
You could have just fucking...
How uncomfortable were you at the end of the game when you saw her all malnourished, like, not have, like, anything? Like, I hardly recognized her.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize that it was Abby. Like, how did you feel about that?
I kind of felt bad for her, you know, and then the fact that, like, fucking stupid-ass fucking Ellie was forcing her to fight is like, come on, dude. Like, you're forcing a person that's been fucking tortured or whatever for the last week or something to fight you.
Oh, no, she was up there for, like, 2 months.
Yeah, like, why are you fighting this person? Like, this motherfucker's been malnourished. She hasn't been fed or anything. She's dying. Like, why are you doing
this? I was more disappointed that the muscle mass was gone, personally. And then the braids. Yeah. The braids and the muscle mass.
But yeah, overall the game was okay. I honestly thought the first one ended way better. It was more well thought out. This one kind of just, it seems like they didn't want Ellie to be the bad person at the end, and they were trying to make her be the good person, but at the end, like, I don't like Ellie at all. I'm tired of her, you know, like I'm tired of the way she was, the whole thing. So, yeah, I don't know. It made me not like Ellie, and I really liked Ellie in the first game, which is sad.
Yeah, I think if they do a third one, they can do it about Abby and the other girl. I don't remember her name.
Yeah, like meeting up with the Fireflies or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, their adventure. Yeah,
Adventures of Abby and whatever the fuck. What was the name?
Baldy. I don't know. Let's call her Baldy.
It was a boy,
Does that
right?
mean?
It was a boy.
I think it was a girl, but she was transgendered. It was a boy.
Yeah.
Or it was one or the other. I can't remember. But because she sounded like a girl, but
she looked
they
like a
kept
boy.
referring to her as a boy.
Now, was her name like Ellie or something like that?
No,
not Eli, Abby.
No, not Abby. Abby and Abby going on an adventure.
Yeah, like forget her fucking name. I see that's how forgettable some of these characters were in the game. I just don't remember the name.
Well, Gunny's trying to get back. Let's get him back.
Let's get him back. Anyways, moving on now from The Last of Us 2. I played another game. This is a game called Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. Huh? Eric?
Dude, I've been playing this too.
Well, let me tell you about my experience with Ghost of Tsushima.
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you about my experience, Eric.
All right, let me hear it.
I really, 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 really like Ghost of Tsushima. Like I really, I'm in love with this game. Like I think that so far this is my game of the year. Like if it was to like tomorrow we're doing game of the year show, this would probably get it for me.
Yeah.
Like there's something about this game. I love the setting. I love the Japanese samurai setting. I love the whole setting, the world, the wind, the way they the game looks incredible for being on a PS4, you know, with one teraflop or whatever the fuck it has. You know, it's like, it looks incredible and it runs pretty good. There's times where I'm like, this is a little whatever, but whatever, you know, like it looks good. It's fun. The combat is actually like it's thought out. Like it makes you think, okay, like this guy has a shield, I need to switch over to this stance, or this guy has a spear, I need to switch over to this stance. And I just love liberating the little camps, you know, with the fucking, it's like Assassin's Creed mixed with something else, man. Like you got these camps and shit around town, like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed almost mixed together, where like you got like these fucking camps that these people hold, and you got to go in there and liberate them, and to liberate them you got to kill the leader, like free the fucking prisoners, and like find the flag or some fucking weird shit like that, you know. But I just love the setting, dude. I love the whole Japanese setting. It's so fucking cool. Like the way the game opened up, I was in, dude. When I'm fucking
that huge battle scene.
Hell yeah! When it just opens up,
that
and they're
battle
like,
scene was dope.
Fuck yeah, fuck you, you know. When the dude, you know, like the samurai show up, all like, like we're gonna fight with honor, you know. Go down there and challenge their main leader, and then whoever wins, you know, the fight's over, you know? Like, that's how we do it, you know? And that dude just lights a fucking samurai on fire. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, man, that's brutal. Holy fuck. Like I was like, this is how this is going to be. Okay. You know, it's like some crazy-ass fucking, like, it reminds me of, like, think of, like, a movie like Troy or some shit, you know, where, like, these two motherfuckers are about to fight, but one of them just cheats. and just fucking kills the dude, you know? That's kind of what happened there. And then when everyone's just like, fuck you, we're all going to ride out there and start fighting. And all the samurai are riding their horses down there, and the fucking cannons are going off. And there's like fucking catapults flying at you, and there's fucking huge fireballs landing next to you, and there's fucking smoke. And you see all the samurais pulling out their fucking swords, going down there super fast on their horses. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm in, motherfucker. Woo! And then it just, the story gets kind of crazy from there, you know, where the uncle got captured and all that shit. I thought the uncle was dead. I didn't know he was still alive, but it makes sense why they keep him alive, you know, because they want him to turn over the samurai, you know, to make the island surrender or whatever. But I fucking love the game. I love the main character, Jin Sakai. And I love how, like, in the beginning, he's all about honor and shit and fighting with, like, honor, you know, because he's fucking samurai, you know, and his uncle, taught him the ways of the samurai or whatever. And we gotta fight with honor. We gotta walk to the front door and fight. It's like, no, you dumb motherfucker. You're gonna get killed that way. You go sneak in there, and he's like, no, I'll fight with honor. And he just fucking walks to the front door like, doo-doo-doo, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm right here. and I love the standoff mode where you like stand off with people when you do the duels. Those are fucking sick.
Yeah.
Oh man, those are so fun.
The one thing I wish this game had was dismemberment. Like I want to cut people in half. I want to cut their arms off. Yeah. So like when you do the standoff, you can just see that huge gash right in their chest or right in their gut.
Yeah, and like I completely agree. Like the fucking, that's the only thing that's really missing is that, because it has a ton of blood.
Oh yeah,
the game has blood. Like if you start cutting people up, you see blood everywhere. But I really also like the photo mode, and I thought it was it's very quick and easy to just turn on the photo mode. You just press right on D-pad and boom, whatever you're doing just freezes. And you can take any screenshot. You can like speed up the wind. You can add fucking flowers or leaves or snow or whatever to the background, or rain. You can change the weather. Have you played the flute yet? You played the flute?
I have played the flute. Yeah, I sat there and
you play the flute and it changes like the weather and shit.
I'm just at the point where I'm following the archer guy. Okay. I'm not really far into the game because I don't get a lot of time, but I was just following the guy playing the flute behind him. He's talking to me, telling me something about this person he trained, and I'm just sitting in the back, just.
I really love the game though, man. It's such a fucking good game, and it's just fucking fun to play it. Like I honestly just have a lot of fun sitting here and just for hours playing this fucking game. And dude, like honestly, I've unlocked 3 of the stances. So I think I unlocked the one's called the wind stance, one's called something else, and whatever the original one you have. But like they're meant for like different fighting styles for like the different enemies or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think I've unlocked 3 of them, and I'm like not even like a quarter of the way to the story.
Yeah.
Like I'm just doing all the side shit. Literally, I'm just running around the map.
Did you feel like the story was slow in the beginning?
Not really, no. Like I don't give a shit. I just want all the side shit. Like every question mark that I see, dude, I go to it. Every single one. Every time.
I just wonder what I'm doing, because it feels slow to me a little. Like I heard that it can be slow in the beginning, but it picks up towards throughout the game. But I guess if I just do more than just do,
I don't know.
I guess I am.
Because I'm following all the little yellow birds. I'm following the foxes everywhere.
Yeah.
You gotta follow the foxes and the birds, and you gotta.
I didn't know about the birds. I'll follow birds. I'll try that out.
Yeah, you'll see them every once in a while. It's kind of like subtle. Like they'll just come out like out of nowhere. Like a little yellow bird will start flying around the screen, and like I never noticed them at first until one day I noticed it, and I was like, "Huh, is this thing trying to get me to follow it?" And then I started following it, and like sure enough, it led me to like some random. I'm talking like random ass side quest thing. Like oh, these people are in this fucking camp over here. And they're survivors or something of this attack. And I was like, go help them. I was like, what the fuck, or like just random ass things that I run into. But I've unlocked like 2 sets of armor. So I've unlocked the samurai armor from some clan that some lady that got like they tried to assassinate her when the war was happening or something. The battle was happening. Some other clan tried to come in and assassinate her, and I got her armor or whatever from her son, and then I got the armor from the guy who's playing like the guitar or some shit. He's like playing the flute or the guitar, and you got to go find him, and he tells you about this legendary archer or something. And then you go up there and you like have to shoot your way like out of this fucking mountain because there's like a ton of Mongolians. The Mongols show up and they start fucking you up with their arrows. And man, like I really fucking love this game. Like it's everything about it. Like it's perfect. I just like it a lot. I really do. Gunny, are you there? Gunny, are you muted?
And I think you're muted.
Gunny, you're muted. Yeah.
Do I need to pick this up, Jesus?
Yeah, you do.
Yes. It really is good, dude. Like
it's a good game.
I mean, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, especially the last 3 have been good to me.
It does what Assassin's Creed couldn't do. It just does it better.
Yeah, it's so much fun, dude. And like Like, you'll just be, like, riding your horse, and all of a sudden, like, every time I see a little thing pop up that says standoff, I press it right away. And, like, the dude will, like, you'll be there, and you'll be like, fight me, you cowards! And then the dudes will turn around, and they'll be like, what the fuck? And then, like, a little duel will begin, and you gotta, like, duel it out with this guy. And then I unlocked this move, Eric, where you can duel, like, when you duel, you kill the first guy, and then another guy will run at you, and you could kill him too, and then another guy will run at you, and you could kill him, so you could kill like 3 people when you do those duels. So that works really good when you like run into a big group of people, because you could just duel and kill 3 of them right off the bat. But I do die sometimes in this game a lot, where like it's just like, fuck, this shield guy is so good. Like, he just blocks all my hits. What the fuck am I doing wrong? And there's other times where I'm just fucking destroying people, just like, fuck you, I kill you.
I'll kill you.
But yeah, I got the black horse. The black horse, Eric.
I think you mentioned it last episode. And we were talking about the digital edition, or the digital deluxe edition and the standard edition. Yeah. I bought the digital deluxe edition.
What do you get with it?
So you get armor set. It's like a blue and yellow armor set, and it matches you get a horse too that gets the same kind of armor set. And then you get a samurai sword, and I would say it's just the knife. They all match together. Oh. I can't remember the name of the armor set, but it's supposed to help Max get the max health.
Oh, okay. So like it's like boosted up or something?
It boosts your health quite a bit.
Huh, because I have an armor set that I've upgraded, because you can, like, once you unlock, like, armor sets, you can go to this, like, blacksmith or whatever, or this lady that fixes them, and you can give her, like, parts or supplies that you find around, and she'll upgrade your armor for you, and then the more you upgrade it, the more powerful your armor is, and the more damage you can take or whatever. Like, the way my armor looks now, like, he looks like a samurai from like the movies or some shit, where like you have like the armor with like the plates on it and like the helmet and the mask and shit. Like, he looks like a samurai from like a movie. So, but like at first, when I first got the armor, he looked like some hobo ass fake samurai with like no helmet on and shit. You know?
With broken armor,
yeah, all fucking ghetto looking and shit. Like, I'm a hobo samurai, but now he looks like some badass fucking samurai. But yeah, I got the black horse, and I named him Kake, which I think it
Kaki?
Yeah, Kake. That's
Kaki?
Yeah, Kake, motherfucker.
Kake.
Because every time I whistle for my horse, he's like, "You're a good horse, Kake." That's what he says. He jumps on the horse, and he's like, "You're a good horse, Kake." And then I think when I read the thing in there, said that it meant shadow or darkness or something, and I was like, that's fitting for a dark horse, because like it was like super fucking like the names that they give you to choose for the horses, right, were like super basic ass fucking names. Like, one of them was like Light or something, and I'm like, well, that's probably for the white horse, huh? And another one was like Earth or some shit, and it was like for the brown horse. Oh, that makes sense. And then there was like shadow or darkness. I was like, oh, that's probably for the black horse. Like, oh, okay.
The white one was called Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost. Yeah, or some shit like that. Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Angel.
Like, they come up with
Angel.
This is a basic ass fucking names, but yeah, man, like the game is really cool, and I'm having a blast with it. I really like that, like I said in the beginning of the game, you really feel conflicted about being stealthy, because you're like, fuck that. He's right. He's a fucking samurai. He needs to fight with honor, motherfucker. Get in there.
He's not a ninja.
And you're going to die. Dude. Yeah, exactly. You're not a fucking ninja, Gunny. You're a fucking samurai. You get in there and you fuck people up. And even if you take 50 arrows to the chest, like Tom Cruise did, you're going to fight, motherfucker. Yeah.
As soon as I can become a ninja or like an assassin, I'm doing it.
Well, you can upgrade, like, go down this path where you upgrade, like, your stealth a lot, and pretty much...
I'm going to go down that path.
Well, the thing is, right, so, like, there's this whole scene, this whole mission where the girl, I forget her name, the fucking girl that helps you, she's telling you, like, look, you need to learn how to, like, be stealthy, because if we alert these guards because you go in there trying to be a samurai, there's going to be, like, 100 dudes in here that are going to come fighting, and you're going to be dead, motherfucker, so you need to be stealthy, right? So... what happens, you know, you go in there and you stealth kill the first guy. And when you stealth kill the first guy, like this whole cutscene happens with you and your uncle and shit where you're fucking, you know, he's teaching you like you should never kill a person without looking them in the eye. He's like, you gotta look them in the eye because even though you're killing them, they're your fucking friend. Like they're human, you know. So it was fucking cool. They die with honor. Yeah, they die with honor. Like you don't kill people without honor. You kill them with honor. You don't want to be like a fucking dishonorable fucking person or whatever the fuck, right? But like you did all that, and I did that whole mission, and then like the very next like probably like I don't know like 2, 3, 4 hours later, I was playing the game again, and I kept fighting dudes the normal way, like the normal whatever, like fucking samurai way or whatever. You go in there and you fucking stand off with people and do these duels. But I was doing I did a stealth kill like on the random fucking character. Like it was like some random ass fucking dude in like a camp somewhere. And this whole cutscene happened. Whereas like his uncle was coming in a flashback and he's telling him he's like, oh, like you should never fucking, you know, like do that to somebody. You need to kill them, you know, look him in the eye and kill them and shit. And it's like, what the fuck? And like, he's like, I'm sorry, uncle, I fucking failed you or some shit. And I was like, huh, look, this is interesting. I wonder if it's going to just keep coming up the rest of the fucking game or if it's just a one-time thing. But yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a good video game right there. Mm-hmm.
No, but I really think you should pick it up, Gunny. Like, anyone who has a PS4 Definitely. Should pick this up. This is actually one of the best-selling, if not I think it's the fastest and best-selling new IP that Sony has released ever.
I forgot how many million it was, but it was like just the short amount of time. It was like the fastest-growing IP.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 million copies in like 2 days or 3 days or some shit.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that's a lot of copies of the game. But yeah, they're saying that, like, yeah, it's one of the fastest-growing like new IPs that they've ever released, which is pretty incredible because the game really deserves it, and I could just see Sucker Punch doing some real cool shit with this in the future. You know,
awesome, man.
Yeah. Anyways, other than that, that's all I really played. I mean, I really just I keep playing Ghost of Tsushima, man. Like I want to play it and I want to finish it, and yeah, that's it.
Awesome, man.
All right.
No, all right.
Is that it?
And that's it.
Is that all? That's all
I said all right.
That's it. Go ahead, motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, how many times are we going to say that's it?
Who's going? Eric? What are you playing?
Go for it. I mean, I've only played Ghost of Tsushima, and so we've already really talked about it.
All right, so for me, Call of Duty, I've been playing a lot more on PC. You know, I've just kind of dabbled in it, Jesus. But I did try. I did try mouse and keyboard for one day, and I was like, fuck it. So I just went back to just a controller, and it's been good. Like I mean, you're right. Like the frames and playing on a 165 hertz monitor just makes a huge difference. And I've just been playing plunder mode because I've always liked that from the beginning. And, you know, playing on a monitor versus a TV is another huge difference where it's smaller, it's, you know, more frames, so I'm able to, you know, get more kills. Versus like a, you know, 58 TV, it's just so much easier for me. So I like it. I'm going to continue to play it. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually pick up the game and buy it on the Blizzard launcher, you know? So... so playing that and that Game Pass game called Carry On by Devolver Digital, I believe who makes that.
Okay. Is that good? I've been hearing a lot about that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. When I first saw it, back on the conference when they did it, I was like, what the hell is this like yarn monster doing? You know, like this is like so indie, but again, Devolver Digital is an indie studio. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. So I downloaded it on PC, but I've been playing it on Xbox on the big screen, and you know it looks cool. It's just more of a, you know, you're in this like facility, and you're like this bloody octopus creature that's like escaped, but you're just trying to, you know, get the hell out of there. But you're just like killing the humans at the same time. And, you're opening doors and busting through things. But you know what it reminds me of almost is like where, like, you remember that game Happy Wheels when that came out like a long ass time ago? You can kind of play that thing on anything. And there's been different renditions of that game. But where, remember it was the guy on the bike and he rides along. And anyway, so it just kind of reminds you of some of those physics where you can grab somebody and toss them into a wall or whatever. And they just go, tear them to bloody bits. And that's kind of like what you're doing in this game. Or you can actually just grab objects and smash them into the people, and kill them that way. But one of the things I found is like where I just started this game, so I'll take somebody, and that's kind of like how you gain health too, where you'll take a person and like if you hold that right trigger, if you're playing with controller, it'll like give you health. And I think like you start off with like 6 bars of health or balls or whatever it is. And so, but yeah, other than that, you can kind of pick them up and use your right stick and just kind of throw them around until they die. Because if you don't, like you'll set them down, they'll actually stand back up and shoot you again. It's like, what the fuck? How did I die? I didn't realize that person wasn't dead, So it's a lot of that. Like you'll come into a room, throw one person into another, take an object, smash them into it. So it can get a little chaotic at times. But yeah, it's weird how you'll come into a place where you're just kind of looking for that next save point as well. So, and it'll kind of show you like, hey, it'll say squeeze into this area, because you're this big tentacle monster. And that'll be like your save location. But it has different mechanics.
This came out this year, right? The game?
Yeah, I think it came out Tuesday or Wednesday.
On Tuesday.
So yeah, just so it's on Game Pass on Steam. I think it's on everything PlayStation. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like the first ability that I got was like this cast a web. I think that's what it's even actually called. And because there's some areas you might not be able to get to, like you can't squeeze through them, but you can take that right stick on a controller, point down, right trigger, and then that'll cast a web onto like a switch. And then you just kind of move your character around and it'll flip that switch to open up another door. So far, I haven't found like if there's is there like a map to this? I don't know, to like say, oh, you've uncovered like this much of the map or something, this facility, and it's like this huge facility. I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I haven't played this game yet.
Yeah,
I'm going to probably. I'll probably download it.
Yeah, it's cool though. It's cool. It's a fun game. Yeah, but so far I'm probably only like 40 minutes in. That's about how much I played of it today.
It's not bad.
But pretty cool. I can't wait to see what abilities I get next.
I just downloaded it on Mayo's computer, so he'll talk about it next week.
I see Mayo in the background. He's cracking me.
Yeah,
see his head.
He's over here. There, his body coming in.
It's like, wait a minute, what the hell is he doing it?
It's a ghost. It's Mayo's ghost.
Let's see. Anything else besides Carry On and Call of Duty? No, I think really just those 2 games that I've played.
You should definitely.
A little bit of Fallout 76. I was talking to you earlier about that.
Yeah.
And Eric, I love action games, so I gotta get my Fallout 76 time in.
I'm glad you're starting to like it.
Yeah, it's just I knew I was gonna play it. It was just a matter of like when I was gonna pick it up. Like I just couldn't pull the trigger when it was like $40, But I'm like, oh, let's wait till it gets down to like that $19.95.
I mean, even if it was $40, there's still a lot there that you can do. Because they always do holiday events, and those last for quite a while. And then there's constant updates being done on the game. So if it was $40, it's well worth it. But it's on Game Pass now, so
yeah. So Eric, I know that I wasn't sure like what my experience was going to be with this game, and that I'm not into that battle royale, but I've heard good things about it too, where people are like, oh no, it's actually really good. Yeah, and it's not like a PUBG, like it's different. So I just gotta like get out of my safe space and get out there and actually freaking try that mode. Get out of my bubble here and actually just hit the play button on it. Yeah, I've seen gameplay, but it's like a totally different thing when you try it for yourself, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if it was going to be where Fallout 76, like, oh, is this going to be like Elder Scrolls Online? Like, where I'm just like playing the game, there's like 50 people running around, but you're not actually playing with them. Like, that just totally took me out of the experience. But with this one, I feel like it's cool because it does give me that like Red Dead Redemption 2 online feel where I feel like, hey, I'm playing this game online by myself, and I have a choice to meet other players, join other players. But they're not like, they don't seem to be like, totally in my game all the time and in every city, which I thought, okay, that's cool. That's what I like.
Are you talking about the BR mode or just normal game?
The normal game.
Oh, okay.
And so, I'm still like, I still have my camp like near that
what you need to do is with your camp, make sure you build the generators so you can make electricity, and then get vendors, and then you can start selling things, and then you get more caps, so then you can buy other things. So it's like, for me, I sell a lot of ammo, and I sell a lot of Nuka-Colas, a lot of aid, like medical supplies. I sell a lot of those, and I normally sell them for half the price of what the game says they can sell for. So like, let's say you have some 5.56. The game will be like, oh, this is worth 3 caps each, and then, but I would normally just do half. So, but half of that would just be 1. So I sell it for 1 cap.
So are you talking about where, for example, I have my camp next to, let's say, Bong Smoker 69, and like, obviously he's out doing things like I can go to the vending machine?
No, so at your camp, your own camp, you got to build generators, and so you can get electric current going through your camp. So then when you do that, you can build the vendors, and then
build the vendors. Oh, okay, got it.
And then you can stash. It's like just making like a little store, and people that when you're in game, all these people that are playing the game the same time you are can visit your camp, buy your ammo, buy your supplies, buy any kind of clothing you're selling, any kind of junk that you're selling, and then you can make a profit, in-game profit from that. That way, if you need anything, you can go buy at other people's camp.
I see. Okay, because I haven't visited like too many camps, and then I'm like, what is that? Is that a vendor at that person's camp? See, I wasn't really sure.
See, I sell a lot of ammo. You'll sell a lot of ammo, and you'll sell a lot of medical aid supplies.
Oh, that's cool. So the next time you log in, you're like, hey, you got this many caps. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because ammo is in very short supply if you're not.
Yeah, and then I would recommend joining. It's a Reddit and a Discord. You can join. It's Fallout 76 Marketplace, and it's just like a big hub where you can go sell any kind of weapons you have, sell any ammo. You can do some trading. So like I've traded legendary weapons. They gotta be at least 3-star level 50 weapons if you want any kind of cap from them. Or you can do like, I need 10,000 5.56 or 45, and then I would like to get caps as well for it. So.
Okay. Yeah. I think like the coolest thing, I remember I talked about this a while ago on the show, was where when I went to meet Vetterholic, I wasn't sure like what level he was in the game. I think he was like super low, but he had just bought in the game, and he was really already in an area.
It's really easy to level up in the beginning. You can get from 1 to 10 in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and I noticed like even when I was in the map, like you were able to pull up like a weekly and a daily and a monthly and a like all these things, and it's basically just everything you're doing in the game: killing monsters, unlocking doors, selling things, buying things. So that's cool that you're gaining XP and earning caps that like for every little thing you do.
Dude, I get a high from putting things in my vending machines and people buying it.
That is cool. I like that. See, that's what I'm all about. Yeah, that's cool. So
We'll have to play. I'll play with you. I'll show you the ropes. I'll show you my camp. My camp's pretty cool. Pretty small.
I don't know if I have this on PlayStation or not. So
what are you playing it on?
On Xbox.
Well, then I have it on Xbox as well.
Okay. Cool.
So I can play on Xbox.
Yeah, and I think the funnest thing too, another great thing was like we talked about in the beginning where it was like Andrew, I like everybody, and we all kind of like headed down south until we couldn't like kill anything anymore, and that was like the most awesome thing ever. Mm-hmm. Like, where your guys are so underpowered, like you're barely doing any damage, but it was like just fun to the end, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I've met some squeakers. I've met other cool people that were like, "Hey, come over to my camp." Okay, like you sound really enthusiastic about it, but here we go.
Come to my camp. I have candy.
I have stuff. I'm like, all right, let me follow you. It was like a freaking adventure to like.
Hey, Gunny Chief, you look real good in your armor. How about you come over to my camp? I have candy.
It was an awkward thing. All right, okay, let's go. All right, is this a trick? Am I gonna die when I get to your camp?
No, you're not gonna die.
Are you gonna strip me of all my armor and take?
Oh, I'll strip you, all right.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Oh man, good times. But that's all I've been.
We just got a red flag.
We did. We're gonna get banned now.
We're gonna get banned from Skype.
Anyways, are you guys done?
I'm done.
Yeah, we're just talking about Fallout 76 and how cool it is.
Good action game. Jesus, good action game. It has shooting.
Okay.
A pipe pistol.
I need you guys to send me a list of games that I should get or try out for my PC.
Yeah, good. And game sharing with Mayo, you'll have a lot of that list.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's helping me out with that. I mean, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on now to world premieres.
World premiere.
World premiere. Say it, Eric. Say it.
World premieres, Gunny.
Whoa, that sounded creepy.
That doesn't sound like the guy, Eric. That doesn't sound like the guy. You gotta sound like the guy.
World premiere. Was that good?
No, not good enough. Not good enough. Get Mayo on here. Get him.
Mayo, they want you to say world premiere.
I want you to say world premiere.
Over here, Mayo head.
You want like the guy
in the background.
Like the guy.
Like the guy. Tell him he needs to be like the guy.
World premiere.
There you go. There you go.
There it is.
We're rolling, guys. We're rolling.
Anyways, let's move on now. We got world premiere. Halo Infinite was shown this week at the Microsoft Showcase. They were talking about Xbox Series X. And we saw Halo Infinite for the first time, kind of like gameplay, you know? And what did I say last week? Halo needs to evolve. And what has Halo done? What has Halo done?
They went back to the roots.
They have not evolved.
They got a grappling hook, Jesus, okay?
It's the same
Where's the ground
shit.
pound? I want ground pound.
It's the same shit I've seen. I'm not hyped for it at all. Like honestly, I'm not. And I get it for the people that are. Like, that's cool. I mean, more power to you. But I'm not.
Game of the year.
No.
Halo Infinite. Game of the year.
Nope. Not even close.
Okay, I'll Resident Evil 3.
Okay, maybe. No, but
Forza 8, Forza Motorsport X.
That game ain't coming out this year.
So we saw Halo. What were your guys' thoughts on Halo? Are you excited for Halo? I mean, I've always been a fan of Halo, but it wasn't like I've always enjoyed Call of Duty more than Halo. I've always enjoyed a lot of other shooters more than Halo. Even though Halo has always been a game that I've played, and I've always played it, and I've always played the campaigns, and it has a spot, you know, where it was like one of the first shooters that I played on the Xbox OG that I really fucking just fell in love with. But ever since then, it's been the same shit to me. Like, I don't know. I'm not hyped for it at all, but I don't know. Maybe you guys are. Maybe you guys can bring the hype here. Are you guys excited?
I'm excited. I'm just not real hyped for it. But I'm excited to play it and play the campaign.
we've now confirmed that it's running at 4K 60, but keep in mind that all the gameplay shown at the Xbox conference was not on an Xbox Series X. None of it was.
It said in engine, so what does that mean? So
it means it's running on a PC.
Yeah, that's what I took from it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just weird. Like, why didn't they just play it on the One X? Because it wouldn't have looked as good?
Yeah, I don't think it would have looked as good, and I don't know if it would be able to hit 60. Or maybe it does 60, but not looking as good. I don't know.
So for me, Jesus, as you know, and for the listening audience, is that I'm not a big Halo fan. I mean, I've always been, the Battlefield and, old days Medal of Honor and stuff like that. So it's not, it's not something I've really ever completed a campaign of Halo. And just, hey, like if you want to play some multiplayer, I probably played a ball and even dabbled in the Master Chief Collection. But so for me, it was like I wasn't expecting like this like awe-inspiring thing. But I mean, damn it, it looked good, but it wasn't. I don't know. So I got a question for you guys, both of you. Do you think they should have shown some multiplayer at least in this? Like maybe kind of part campaign, and it's like, hey, this is kind of early access. This is what we're working on in multiplayer for the next Halo. Because isn't that really what people are really kind of after?
Yeah, you're right. They are after the multiplayer, but I don't know. Like the best way to showcase the graphics is going to always be the campaign.
Well, sure. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe they're waiting for... I don't... I hate saying that because, like, wait for August, guys. Wait for September. Wait for the... You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like we're just waiting and waiting and waiting, but I don't know. Yeah, so I'm
with you there. That's why...
down on Halo because I'm not a fan.
That's why I've said this year doesn't really feel like a launch year for me. Because by this time, I remember when the Xbox One was coming out, like, at this time of the year... This is when all the shit was going down for, like, the Kinect. Remember that? Remember, like, people were pissed off that Microsoft required the Kinect. And
yeah, that was a huge
and then,
kind of thing.
This is when, this is kind of like also the point in time where that asshole, what was his name? The dude who went over to Zynga.
Patrick?
Yeah, that fucker. He was like, oh, if you want to play the game on a submarine, you play on an Xbox 360.
Well, it was him and another guy that he wasn't an Xbox exec, but he was like a manager, and then he got fired, I think, for that.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. Halo looks cool, I guess. I'm probably going to play it just because it's on Game Pass.
I mean, because I don't know that even the Halo 5 story where I'm like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah. Halo 5 story is very forgettable. It wasn't that good.
Yeah, they made this whole thing like... Remember the trailers for that game where they were like,
yeah, they were hyping that up.
Oh, you're gonna be after Master Chief, or what team are you on, or whatever.
Yeah, like, and then Master Chief's looking for Sergeant Locke, and then Locke's looking for Master Chief, and then at the end they just like shake hands and slap each other's butts. It's like, what? What is just going on? I thought we were just gonna be having an epic battle and we're gonna kill one another.
Yeah, I thought I'm trying to kill.
I almost think with Halo, with 343, this is what I know that 343 was like telling Phil, we need to get this game on Steam. We don't care what you say. Well, whatever. But it's on Steam, and it's doing really good. The Master Chief Collection, they're kind of bringing each game slowly. Because I'm in that, the early access program or whatever it is to kind of play the beta for a week before they actually put those games on Steam for the multiplayer. Because it kind of failed when it came out to Xbox One. Like it came out broken. So they're kind of like just kind of doing things slowly with that, but they're fun. I think they're more fun. I honestly do. I have more fun playing Halo Master Chief Collection multiplayer. It's just a blast. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Halo Infinite will be like, oh, this game's fucking awesome multiplayer.
Anyways, yeah. They did say that this game will run with the flawless 60 frames per second. And
it's a shooter.
And you have a freedom to explore a Halo ring that is several times larger than the last two Halo games combined.
Ugh.
And I have no doubt that when this hits the Xbox Series X, there's already been another game that's been confirmed at 120 FPS. I don't know which one that is, but so I can see Halo running at 128 frames on Xbox Series X and obviously unlimited on the PC.
I don't think so.
I think, well, look at Forza. They kind of do the same thing.
Well, doesn't 343 have to be able to make that compatible? Like, don't they have to change something to make it run at 120?
Not really, no. Not if the hardware is there. The hardware can do it, but
yeah.
What I just don't think it'll be able to. Maybe though. You never know. Maybe you're right, Gunny. Maybe.
I mean, we're talking months from now, right? I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it might be. But initially, no, it's going to be on the Xbox Series X at 60, locked.
But anyways, move on now. So the next game, well, one of the other games that we saw was a new game called As Dusk Falls. There's a new original interactive drama from Interior Night. This is a new studio comprised of a mix of award-winning industry veterans and an emerging new talent, headed by Caroline Markov, former lead game designer at Quantic Dream. This studio is focused on creating ambitious and innovative interactive narratives, Eric. As Dusk Falls is a multi-generational story set in the American Southwest about resilience, sacrifice, and how the mistakes of the older generation transmit to the younger. What begins as a focused tale of two families trapped in a hostage situation becomes a sprawling epic about how people grow and change over the decades. So, As Dusk Falls is coming to Xbox and PC on Game Pass next month. I think, did it say next month? August was the first episode or something like that? So,
yeah.
This is going to be an episodic game, so they're going to have like episode 1, episode 2. So I think they said it's going to be all Game Pass, so you're going to get episode 1 next month. I thought this is lame. Like, the whole like the animation of it, the whole, because it's like one of those games where like you're seeing like the still images.
Right.
So it didn't seem to, well, I don't know, maybe it's not, but that's what they showed in the fucking trailer was a bunch of still images and like just a bunch of drawing and a bunch of art and a bunch of images and voice acting. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to like this.
I don't know. I think it's going to be like maybe some interesting choices that you get to make.
Maybe it'll be like a really cool story. Maybe the whole redeeming thing of this game is that the voice acting and the choices and all that really is impactful and it really is important. I don't know. Every time I've heard that, though, it's not.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, another game that looked pretty cool to me was Avowed. This is a new RPG by Obsidian.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that one.
This looks pretty cool. It reminded me of like the Elder Scrolls almost, with the whole like
a better Skyrim, better looking Skyrim.
Yeah, like doing the whole spell thing with your left hand and having a sword in your right hand and shit. That looked fucking cool. It also reminded me kind of, I don't know if you guys ever played it, but Dishonored, the way he's cast the spells, it kind of reminded me of that too. So, yeah, Avowed. No word on when that's going to be released, but they showed it, so yeah. Next biggest RPG that probably they showed this event was Fable. This is a new game. They said this is a new beginning for the legendary franchise, and you're going to get to explore a land of fantastical creatures and wondrous places, Eric. This is being developed by Playground Games for the Xbox Series X and Windows 10, and it is coming to the Xbox Game Pass. So, there you go, Gunny. Are you excited? I'm excited for new Fable.
When do you think that's coming out?
I think it was the only thing I missed was Fable.
You think 2 years?
2 years.
Whoa.
Think so. At least
2022, I bet. At the earliest.
10 or something. Yeah.
No, it's Playground. Yes.
Well,
Playground. Yeah.
Maybe. Well, they took the year off for Forza, right? They're probably making this during that time.
Well, yeah, but still, like it has to be like an RPG, and I don't know.
I'm gonna say next year.
You're crazy.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it next year. Fable.
Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
I'm gonna put my bets in at Vegas.
You're gonna go. No. You're just like walk into the MGM and be like, "Yo, I'm here to bet." What are you here to bet on, sir?
Fable.
I'm here to bet on Fable. Oh, that's a good horse to bet on. Oh no,
is Fable? Is that the Washington? Is that their new nickname? No, it's a video game.
Yeah, so that's a really good horse to bet on there. I really like Fable.
Fable.
No, the game.
The game? The rapper? The game? No, it's a video game.
Yeah, a video game. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. So be a Canadian working at the MGM.
Well, hey, Derry. Well, what brings you in here today, Derry?
Forza Motorsport was also shown. This is the Xbox Series X. Is about speed and immersion, connecting players to the Forza universe and to one another like never before. Currently in early development, Forza Motorsport will run at a 4K 60 frames per second with scenes connected and dynamic. Ray tracing is coming to Forza Tech, creating a dynamic world where everything is connected. From surfaces of cars reflecting off of each other, Gunny, brilliant red paint reflected off of a detailed track surfaces, and light and shadow interplay. This is going to be developed by Turn 10 Studios. Forza Motorsport will be available on the Xbox Series X, Windows 10, and Xbox Game Pass on release.
Oh, this will right here will like compel me to get that 2080.
Yeah.
Graphics card.
30, get the 3000 series. Is there
where the shadows are casting off of each car, one car to the next. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
On a 4K TV with OLED where it's got all the colors popping. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bask in its goodness when it comes out.
I like it when the
eventually it's an early access. What the hell? Where's my Forza?
Colors.
Color palette. You know, HGP is known for giving color palette awards to people, and you know, this might get it with the ray tracing. This might.
Yes, color palette goes to Forza.
Speaking of color, Phantasy Star 2 or Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis by the Sega Corporation was announced as well. This is coming in 2021. This is going to be an online action RPG Phantasy Star Online 2. Eric Smith, well known for its unparalleled character customization and battle action, which captivated the world. They are announcing the latest entry to Phantasy Star Online 2 universe called Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis.
It's going to come out next year.
Yep, 2021.
My bet in.
They already said it. Yeah, 2021.
Oh, I mean 2022.
Oh, okay.
That's not next year.
Delayed.
Yeah, okay.
I think all these games that they're talking about are going to get delayed.
I think a lot of them will be. So a lot of these were like super early.
This is not Cyberpunk, man. This is
one of the biggest games. One of the biggest surprises to me that they're actually supporting this series still. State of Decay. State of Decay 3 was shown. This is going to be the next evolution in the State of Decay universe. It is currently in development, bringing fans the new ultimate and zombie survival simulation. So I'm super excited for that. I want to see more. I want to play State of Decay 3.
Do you think it's going to look like that trailer?
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so.
Dude, they need a new engine. If they got a new engine for that fucking game and all this shit, oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't know if they need a new... Well, they probably would need a new engine if it was a game that I would like in a first-person type view. Oh, what if... Yeah, I would say, like... I was going to say give us the option of third and first, but no, give me that first-person view. Same game, just in first person. That would be sick. Obviously, updated graphics. The colors are just not there with State of Decay 2. It's a good game. I think it's fun.
They're very dark
it's got
colors.
That niche audience. I still watch streamers play it.
I like that game, dude. It's a really fun game. Like the way they have this, the way they do zombie survival is really cool. It's not about guns and shooting shit. It's about being able to scavenge and know where you're going to go hit next and getting supplies and getting your camp up and running and self-sustaining. And it's a really cool fucking game. I really love State of Decay 2. And I beat it 3 times. So I really fucking like that game a lot.
Yeah, I think killing zombies is just super satisfying the way they do it. I think with their weapons.
I think that game was like the most hyped for me.
Yeah, man, I really
that trailer got me hyped. like more than any
with the
other
zombie.
game
Was
that
that was the zombie deer, right?
Yeah, the zombie deer eating the wolf. Like, that's the tables have turned there.
Oh yeah. Speaking of tables turning, you're going to be able to turn pieces with Tetris Effect Connected.
That was a good segue. Good segue. Good job.
Tetris Effect Connected is now the original game, Tetris Effect, so it's not really like a new game.
That was a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
It was. It says all new...
timed exclusive.
All new co-op and competitive online and local multiplayer modes. This is Tetris like you've never seen it or heard it or felt it before. It says here, this is an incredibly addictive, unique, and breathtakingly gorgeous reinvention of one of the most popular puzzle games of all time. And dude, honestly, Gunny, don't get this on the Xbox.
I have it on PlayStation.
VR, dude.
I play it in VR. And you can play it in non-VR.
I only ever play this in VR because that shit is so fucking cool. When you get into the rhythm and you're just playing and you're just like, whoa. And then the music starts hitting, dude.
Yeah.
There's nothing else like it. Like, it is such a chill game. And you can put on like that, they have that mode where like you don't fail. So like...
What mode is it? I haven't found
Even
it.
if you fail, the shit just restarts. It just restarts. So like sometimes I get really fucked up, right?
Holy crap! Let me know what that mode is.
I get real fucked up, and I'm
with
sitting here.
Tetraminos.
And I'm sitting here like, I'm real fucked up, but I want to listen to some cool music and watch some pieces fall. And I sit there. And what's really cool, they do it where like, you know, as the pieces fall, you're kind of creating the music and the rhythm to the fucking song that's about to play or whatever. That's like, it doesn't just start playing the music as you play. It's just like, it goes from like making like noises and then the pieces are making noises when you're rotating them. It's so fucking immersive on VR. If you can play this in VR, just play it in VR. Fuck this bullshit connected crap. VR is the way to go.
How rude.
Speaking of that, you should tell Mayo to let you use his VR when you're there.
Mayo has VR?
Yeah.
He got rid of it.
What?
He sold it for...
Tell him to get out. Tell him to get out. Tell him to just leave.
Leave, Mayo.
Jesus don't want you in here anymore.
You can probably hear us.
He's like, it's my room.
Another cool game that I know Jonathan Hall's super excited for is Warhammer 40K. This is Dark Tide.
Yeah.
This is a new story. So like a new 4-player co-op game set in the Hive Tertium. You will fight together with your friends against hordes of enemies in this new Warhammer 40K adventure. Woo! Woo! Cool.
Yeah, I'm really not super excited. I don't know. I've never been into the Warhammer universe.
Dude, this game looked legit.
I know that some of these games,
but it looked pretty cool. The way like the dudes were walking in there, like they were like escorting this guy, like a doctor or something. And they're like, oh shit, like we got some shit up here. Next thing you know, all the fucking monsters or whatever came out, like fucking. They're like, oh shit. Yeah. Now we're like, oh hell yeah, I'm in, motherfucker.
This one got me hyped too, but
same here.
Not as much as the other game, but I've never played a 40 or Warhammer game, so I'm excited for this.
If you ever played,
I own a couple.
Oh wait, I did. I played Vermintide.
Did you play Vermintide? So it's the same developer,
Vermintide.
Developer that made that game is making this one. So I'm assuming it's going to be like very similar to Vermintide.
Gotcha.
Moving on now, Crossfire X. This is being made by Smilegate Entertainment, being released in 2020. This is a legendary PC franchise. It's coming to the consoles exclusively to Xbox in a fast-paced first-person shooter, offering a variety
Remedy too.
Of exhilarating multiplayer experiences and cinematic campaign that explores the global conflict between the world's two most formidable private military factions. I thought this looked really cool, but a lot of it was CGI apparently on the trailer, and none of it was played on an Xbox Series
What the
X.
heck?
Now,
it blows my mind that they didn't
none
play
of the
these games on
listen,
One X.
None of the games that we saw were on a Series X. None of them. None.
It's what the okay. No, so I went to somebody had posted in the link in our Discord chat to go watch the beta gameplay for Crossfire X. And I think if you're an inside Xbox member, whatever it is, you can kind of download it. But I was like, oh, let me go check out this YouTube video. And it looks like something, Jesus, I can download on my iPad and play. I mean, it looked a little bit better than like an iOS.
Oh, it looked better than that. Yeah. Give it a little bit of credit. It looked better than that.
It looked better than Halo.
I was watching it in 1080p.
It did look better than Halo.
Okay, so I don't know. And then I talked to Mayo this week, and he was like, "Oh, you got to go watch the single player stuff because like the campaign is where it's at, or could be at potentially."
Well,
I didn't get to watch that.
The multiplayer was garbage, and so Remedy is working with them on the campaign.
You know what it looked like? You know what it looked like? The multiplayer looked like Call of Duty's Bastard Child.
All right, well, listen, Gunny, you're probably looking at multiplayer from the actual game on the PC, which, let me tell you, speaking of being Call of Duty's Bastard Child, it was released before Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That game was released, Crossfire was released back in May of 2007.
Yeah, I think it was 2009. So I saw some of the comments, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this...
So Crossfire, even though it was released back in 2007 in May before Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the game is still to this day is one of the most popular first-person shooters online on the PC world. So it goes to show something that has something that's really unique to it, or something that people like, that people are playing it still on the PC. As far as the console version, I don't think it's going to do good. This Crossfire X shit, I don't think it's going to do good. You know why?
Because of Call of Duty.
Because of Call of Duty. There's too many shooters. The market for the shooters is too locked down by Call of Duty and Battlefield and shit that no one else can make a military shooter like Call of Duty almost and beat them. You just can't do it. Like if I was a developer, that's the last kind of game I would want to fucking make. You know what I mean? Like, even if you make something super epic, even if it's the most badass epic fucking war game ever made, people will always play Call of Duty over it. Always, always, always. And that's sad, but it's the truth. Because even if I remember, like, back in, when was it, 2013 or something like that, when Medal of Honor Advanced Warfighter came out.
I had that disc.
That game was fucking good. That game was really good. The multiplayer was solid. The gunplay felt good. The movement felt good. The campaign was fucking great. And it flopped because of Black Ops or whatever, or Black Ops 2 or some shit. You know, like...
Yeah, you got to be competitive.
You just can't beat. You can't beat Call of Duty, man. The only people that can beat Call of Duty is maybe Battlefield, and that's just because Battlefield has such a huge market on the PC that everyone knows it and everyone's always talking about it.
I feel like the last time Battlefield beat Call of Duty is when Battlefield 4 was out.
Yep, same here. And I agree. I think the last two Battlefields, they've dropped the ball on them, and I think that's why in the next one, it's going to be like a modern game because they know that people want that.
Oh man, dude, if Battlefield comes out with a modern game, there's no way Crossfire is gonna survive.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this game is just like doomed to die, I think. And especially being exclusive to the Xbox, like just one console. Like you're tying down, you're like putting all your eggs in one basket. That's not a good fucking idea for them.
So here's what I think. I could be reaching here or just out of the realm of things, but I seriously think I honestly think if Phil should have reached out to, I always forget the developer's name, but they made that game Valorant, and they should have said, hey, can we bring this game to, Game Pass exclusive? I know it's just a PC game, but can we bring it to our Xbox and not the PC section and just kind of run with it? I think they would have just people would have, been like, holy fuck, we're going to play Valorant. We don't need PC.
Riot Games made Valorant.
Riot, yeah. So that would have been awesome if they would have showed that. It's a good game. That's a good game. I have it on PC. I know it's still relevant. There's been a few other battle royales kind of out there, and or those types of shooters. And CS:GO's always going to be trending, and yeah, that's what I think.
So we'll see. I mean, maybe there's no doubt in my mind that Valorant will come to consoles, and it's going to be a free game because it's a free game on the
I don't know.
PC,
CS:GO never. I mean, that game, isn't that game on console? It's on Xbox 360. It just hasn't gotten an update in 10 years.
True.
Yeah.
I really liked that game too on the console when it came out.
There's a whole reason those things just stay on PC, right?
Yeah, it's because, like I said, Call of Duty. Call of Duty, man. You just can't compete with Call of Duty. Speaking of competition, Destiny 2 Beyond Light was the new thing shown. Apparently now, instead of looking for the light, Eric, you're going to be looking for the darkness.
Darkness.
Okay, like when I saw this, I was like, okay, I really don't give a shit about Destiny, but it's cool for the people that play it. Like, I know they're probably super like, oh my god, I get to chase new shit. Like, I'm happy for you. Cool story, dude. Go play your fucking Destiny shit. Oh, they also
Jesus, join our raid. Let's go.
They also announced that it's coming to Game Pass, Gunny, with all the expansions that it currently has out.
That is huge. I think that's huge because
that sucks,
I'm sure there's.
Man.
What? Why?
You bought it.
Tell me.
Because I bought it.
Oh. But okay. But if I'm not sure there's other people out there like me that are like, oh man, I missed the last expansion. There's no way I can keep up, so I'm not going to go play Destiny. But with this announcement to say, hey, you're going to get these other expansions, jump right in and go.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
That is pretty dope.
That's a great deal. I mean, that's probably like what? $60 value?
Yeah, more than that.
I mean, for a game that's already free to play, you're not getting the season passes, but you are getting all the content that's there. Like, you're going to be able to play every match.
Gunny, but if you don't remember, let me remind you of something. Say, like, you get this and you start playing it on your console or Game Pass or the PC or whatever. If the expansion comes out, Beyond Light comes out next week, and the game is already in Game Pass, and you decide to buy the new expansion, you get a 10% discount on that DLC purchase, because all the DLC purchases for any game in Game Pass are deducted for like 10%. Sure. Even the games are deducted themselves by like 10 or 15%. So like, even if you wanted to just buy the game outright, say you wanted to buy Destiny outright, you're still going to get a discount on it. So there's that,
Yeah, and so it sounds to me like when this comes to Game Pass, like, that's going to be the time to jump in. Like, they're kind of giving you that heads up. So for the people out there, will be like, fuck it, let's go do it, man. And I'll just continue to live in this world and buy their content.
Another cool game that we saw was Grounded. This is made by Obsidian Entertainment as well. This is that game where you are going to be like a little person in the big world.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. So essentially, you're going to get to explore with up to 3 other players. It's going to combine elements from an RPG and survival games. You can play co-op with your friends in the backyard from the perspective of an ant. And you're going to get to piece together how to return back to normal life size, Eric. Along the way, you're going to run into both peaceful and very, very hostile insects, all fighting to survive right behind the house. So, yeah. Cool.
I'll show them what's up.
Cool.
I always fight behind the house.
Cool. I thought the only thing that was cool about that trailer was when they were like, if you're waiting for the biggest game of the year, then wait for Cyberpunk. I fucking laughed. I was like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Moving on now.
Jesus, I just want to say real quick, like, I'm looking at a screenshot here, and the character in the Grounded, he's got his thumbs up to like 3 other people, so it tells me it's like it could be a 4-player co-op that could be a little fun. Building a base and crafting, and
that's what I said.
Cool.
It's a co-op.
Shoot some insects,
Gunny doesn't pay attention to
bees. He doesn't.
Another game that we saw was The Medium. This is the game that's pretty cool looking. It's like you get to play as this chick who can see like the ghost world or whatever, like hell and fucking like normal Earth. And like apparently the game's gonna be you're gonna travel to an old communist resort, and you're gonna use your unique psychic abilities to uncover its disturbing secrets. Gunny, you're gonna solve dual reality puzzles, survive encounters with sinister spirits, and explore 2 realities at the same time.
I can only handle one.
That's my 2 realities. That's what it sounds like. Another cool game that we saw was The Outer Worlds, Peril and Gorgon. There's a new DLC for The Outer Worlds. Looks pretty cool. It's a whole new planet you get to explore and do shit in. Other games that we saw were Psychonauts 2. Another game was called Tell Me Why. This is developed by Don't Not Entertainment. This is the studio that created Life is Strange. This, you're going to get to play an intimate mystery. You play as twins Tyler and Allison Ronan, exploring the memories of their joyful but troubled childhood in the beautiful small town Alaska. Using the supernatural bond that allows the twins to interact with memories of the past, choose memory past to determine the outcome and uncover their personal story across 3 chapters, beginning August 27th. Oh my.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, other things that were revealed were a bunch of other fucking bullshit games. Ori and Will of the Wisp will run at 120 frames per second on your Xbox Series X. Woo, woo. I've never have played that game. I should just try it on the new Xbox. At 120 frames. Also, Sea of Thieves is going to get optimized for the Series X. And, yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Whatever. I'm done with this news.
Some other cool stuff.
Yeah, whatever. More news. Move on here. Big news this week was G4. G4 was released a video recently saying that we've never stopped playing or something like that. It was a little teaser trailer. And apparently G4 is going to come back. And I think they said one of the shows that they're going to have will be X-Play. And another show that they're going to have for sure. Fuck, it was X-Play and something else.
Attack of the Show?
Attack of the Show. Yeah, I think it was Attack of the Show.
Is this an Adam Sessler thing, I wonder?
That was the show he was a host on, yes, before he got fired from it or whatever. But they probably won't have the same host. They'll probably have new people. But it's cool to see that G4 is coming back. Because like we've said before, this is the time where streaming needs to cross over to TV. Streaming is not just streaming anymore. It's entertainment. And it's going to be like a blend. It needs to happen. And I think they can help that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
It's just going to happen. Because my kid, dude, she watches people stream all day. Fucking random people on YouTube that stream video games and shit. She knows these people. It's fucking weird, but it's the truth. That's what little kids watch now. They don't watch fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever, Mayo.
They stream it.
Right.
Streams. Yeah.
My youngest boy probably watches 7 hours a day of Twitch.
Yeah.
Or YouTube. He picked up Rainbow Six Siege the other day. And instead of playing the game, the very first thing he did was went to YouTube and was watching videos on what to do and how to play. And I'm like, yeah, you can be that kid, aren't you? Yeah. No.
And then that's something that I feel like it's going to just be more common as we get older and as new generations come around. It's going to just be like a normal thing. Like people just watch people stream, and that's what you do. That's entertainment.
Yeah. Well, I just remember when Twitch first came out, people were like, "You're gonna watch people play games?
That's stupid. No one will ever make money doing that."
Right. I hated sitting there waiting for my turn to play. You know, back in the day when you had your 2-player game like Mario, and you had to wait for the other guy to die, and he just wouldn't die, and you just kept waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, it's kind of like what it is, except for you don't ever get to play.
Yeah, that's the truth. But hey, man, I think it's just gonna be like the future of the gaming industry is gonna be that. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with the new G4 TV channel. That'll be fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. That will be cool.
Anyways, moving on now. Call of Duty is now saying that in Modern Warfare and Warzone, they will start banning people once again. They say they're gonna have a big problem with cheaters on the PC. And developer Infinity Ward is no longer going to tolerate it. Mayo, they're tired of your shit. They're tired of it, motherfucker.
No more Call of Duty for me.
Says here, cheating will not be tolerated, Mayo. More ban waves are coming. If you receive a ban, it is for an unauthorized manipulation of the game data. Don't fall for unscrupulous services offering cheats and modifications. These are fraudulent. For a list of security enforcement, blah, blah, blah. It says, 2. Please do not use unauthorized third-party software to mod or to hack. This includes tools such as hex editors that equip items that you'll have not acquired properly. We define this as cheating, and there is no place for that in our game. This is a bannable offense, and you risk losing your account. 3. Unauthorized third-party software includes, but it's not limited to, aimbots, wall hacks, trainers, stat hacks, texture hacks, leaderboard hacks, injectors, hex editors, or any software used to deliberately modify game data or its memory. Don't do it. You're going to be banned. Avoid tutorials and services that offer ways to modify your camo. Anything that suggests altering the memory on your console or PC in order to acquire new gear, items, or loadouts beyond what is offered in the game is a hack and is considered cheating, and we will enforce it accordingly, which may result in being banned. Oh. Tired of your shit, Mayo. Tired of it. What the fuck are you?
Mm-hmm. Mayo's over here with like 50 email accounts. Like, all right, here's the new one.
Got a new account ready to go for Warzone.
Let's go. Let me go on the Mayo 2 account, Mayo 3 account.
Mayo 4. It just has like different numbers.
Wait, did we just ban Mayo 1, 2, and 3? Hell.
They just banned all the Mayos that ever have an account. Just ban them all.
There's probably a lot of those out there.
Let's move on to more news. Speaking of Call of Duty, we just have breaking news right now. Breaking news, breaking news. I need breaking news sound effects. Breaking news. This just in. We got breaking news. Doritos has leaked the next Call of Duty title. That's right. Oh,
I did not know this.
Good job, Duty.
This is breaking.
Call of Duty Cold War. Yeah, you guys like it? You guys like it?
It's
well, yes. No hype. What's going on?
It's got war in it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me read the title correctly. It says here, Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. More hype? No.
No, that's been done before.
No.
You have a longer name. That's it.
No, that's all I have here, guys. The Doritos is having a thing with them that says here, unlock double XP with every bag and a chance to win double XP for a year. Oh my. Ooh. For a year? Oh my. Yeah, so, yeah.
Hey, if I can play this on PC at 120 FPS, I'm in. Count me in.
You probably will be able to. Yeah. But, I'm not excited. I was really hoping for like another Modern Warfare story or something, Continue this shit, but.
Come on, they got to rotate.
I guess
that's
how it works. Rotate. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Whatever. Maybe I'll probably be playing this bullshit next year.
Or I'm sure you will. You'll be chasing all those golden guns and platinum guns and camo guns or whatever they come out with.
Guys,
you'll be
I've unlocked the ghost guns. They're all unlocked now. They're all ghost guns now.
Yeah. I'll be playing it probably. Yeah. No, I will.
Yeah, you will.
I will. Yeah.
Guys, this week I played Call of Duty again, and I shot people.
Fuck off, Mayo. Anyways, that's breaking news. That's legit breaking news. That is the next title from what I'm seeing here. A bag of Doritos. Straight from a bag of Doritos, Gunny. Call of Duty. Black Ops.
I buy Doritos. I'll get the Cool Ranch and get
Cold War.
Get the Cold War.
Eric, breaking news, breaking news. I need you to
okay.
Act shocked, okay? Let me tell you the new title of Call of Duty. Breaking news, Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War.
What?
Yeah, that's what I needed. Woo!
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh.
Call of Duty.
Mayo's neighbors are probably like, "What the frick is going on over there?
What the fuck is that guy doing over there? He invited some young looking guy over. What's going on over there?"
They're giggling. What's going on?
I think he heard you.
I love it. Anyways, move on now, ladies and gentlemen, to some more news. That's right. Gabe Newell has been a COVID refugee in New Zealand since March.
Is he really a refugee? Come on, he's over there like in a bungalow on the beach.
A COVID refugee. But New Zealand is like the number one country for like, they have like no more cases. They're like legit like eradicated the fucking cases, and then it's
so what? They're keeping this dude in a cage?
Well, no, he's saying that he's living there, like he can't leave the country because everywhere he goes, he's risking getting the coronavirus. So he's just rather stay there. Yeah.
Well, it just says here that he's, like he kind of like headline says it all here. Famous billionaire prepper refugee. That's not why he's there though. It's kind of like he had a choice. Like when this thing the outbreak happened, whether he wanted to stay or go. This is after shipping Half-Life Alyx, of course. Yeah. So he's just kind of there chilling.
Well, what happened was he was there. They had shipped Half-Life Alyx to come out, which came out like in March or whatever, or February. And then they went on vacation for 10 days to New Zealand. And when they were there, that's when the whole pandemic started like coming to the US and everywhere and started spreading really fast. So that's when New Zealand was going to close. They closed their borders like right away. And they had a choice. They could leave before the border was closed, or they could just stay there until New Zealand reopens the borders. And now he's stuck there. Because now he can't leave at all. Like, he just can't leave. No matter if you charter your own plane, doesn't matter. You just can't fucking fly out of the country at all.
No, it's the same way in the country next to it called Fiji, where I've been 4 times. And the only planes that fly out of there are just the cargo, like UPS, DHL, FedEx, of course.
Yeah, you can't.
That's it.
You can't travel.
No passenger planes.
So now he's stuck there, but whatever. He says the hardest part. He says the hardest part about being in New Zealand is worried about his friends and family who are not there. And he says he's fine because, I mean, obviously he's a billionaire and you get whatever the fuck you want when you're a billionaire, pretty much.
He literally has nothing to worry about.
Guys, my vacation got extended for 6 months. Big deal.
I guess I'm going to take a sabbatical.
Yeah. I guess I won't go back to work for the next 6 months.
Wait,
how hard
Jesus.
is this?
It gets worse for him. It says here, along with Nolan Ribeiros Klein and others, they've announced a free concert to take place in Auckland on August 15th. It'll be a full-blown affair with live music, VR stands, and food trucks.
So hard to be there hosting a virtual reality concert.
Times are tough for this guy.
Life seems so difficult for some people. Oh,
man. I don't know how it could get any worse for that billionaire.
No, don't know.
I don't know.
Moving on now. NVIDIA is now buying ARM, which would be a seismic shift of power in the chip industry. That's right. Putting ARM up for sale is big news in and of itself, but having NVIDIA emerge as a potential suitor, well, that's super fucking big. Citing people with knowledge of the matter, Bloomberg reports that NVIDIA has approached ARM's parent company, SoftBank, about a possible deal. If NVIDIA's apparent interest leads to an acquisition, it would likely rank as the biggest ever in the chip industry and would undoubtedly draw regulatory scrutiny. Here's the thing. NVIDIA recently leapfrogged Intel in the market capitalization for the first time in history, meaning that the GPU maker was worth more than the CPU maker. So, that was back in the day. I mean, at the time, right now, it's kind of like they're back to like where Intel is worth a little bit more. Intel is now worth, once again, $258.49 billion, but NVIDIA is very close behind them at just $256.79 billion of value. The bigger point is that NVIDIA pretty much is as big as Intel, and if they buy this company, well, they're going to be bigger than Intel. So, yeah. What do you
the
think
rich get
of that?
richer?
What do you think of that, Gunny? Yeah, the rich do get richer, right? Like, yeah. Fuck yeah. Can't believe NVIDIA's worth that fucking much money.
That's a lot of money. I know I drove by there this past summer. Crazy.
Yeah, we have the Intel headquarters here in Oregon.
Last year.
And, yeah, my buddy's actually just going to go work for them. He recently started like this couple weeks ago. And yeah, he was saying that all his work is from home. He's like, yeah, dude, they just shipped me a laptop and shit to my house. And like I just log into this laptop and I start working from home. I'm like, well, that's fucking convenient. You know? He's like, yeah, it's kind of weird, but whatever. But
dude,
yeah,
my wife works for the state of Michigan, and when they started working from home, they literally sent like a whole desktop to our house.
Yeah, big ass fucking desktop. Like
yeah, so tower, like 2 monitors, a tower, keyboard, mouse.
Did you get like a free internet upgraded to that as well? Or did they just said, hey, how's your internet? Or they pay the bill? Or how does that work?
No, they don't pay the bill, Gunny.
Darn it. I was hoping they would give you a credit on your...
That would have been nice.
That's sad.
But we don't have data caps for our internet, so nothing happens.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, here we have fucking data caps or whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's all I have for news, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, Xbox Series X was shown, all that good shit, all those games, whatever. Let's move on now to console corner. Gunny,
just the games, not the Xbox Series X. That'll be another time later down the road sometime. We don't know.
Let's go, Gunny. Move on now.
Moving on to the console corner of our free games and free launcher games we have for our PlayStation Plus members for the month of July, which is ending here very soon, but you can still have time to download Rise of the Tomb Raider, NBA 2K20, and that live-action game called Erica. Over on the Xbox One, your games for gold for the end of the month of July.
Are garbage.
Dunk Lords, probably better than that NBA 2K20. Get your Dunk Lords game, and your other free game is called Juju. Juju. And your feature game on Xbox Game Pass is really like the only game that I actually saw that they've brought this week, which is just the one game called Carry On. It's a great game. It's on Game Pass. You can play it on the PC, Xbox. Check it out. Devolver Digital.
Carry On.
Over on the Epic Store, they got a big sale over there, Jesus, I noticed today.
Oh, wow.
Big good notification. Nothing that really pops out to me because, I own everything on the Xbox, of course. But you have 2 free games this week. Next,
Jesus, your laugh is contagious. It makes me laugh, and then seeing you laugh while I laugh makes me laugh harder, and then you laugh harder, so that I keep laughing.
I'm trying to read this without looking at
I know.
you. And it's just
I'm
hard.
Sorry, Gunny. It's Jesus. He's being very distracting.
Oh my God, Gunny. Go ahead, Gunny. Go ahead. You're serious.
Next up, Hero, and your second free game is called Tacoma. That's that game that takes place in outer space. Check out those 2 free games. Get them, claim them, play them. Add those to your evil Epic Store.
Just keep going. Just do it over his voice.
Okay, so Steam does not have a free game this week because they rarely do, because Gabe's over
they never have free games
in New Zealand. He's too busy right now, probably helping the community out over there. But there is a game on there that you can get, and it's called Blightbound. It's a beta.
Cool.
I'm not sure who makes this game, but it's pretty cool. I downloaded it. I started playing before we started podcasting, so just kind of getting through the tutorial on that game.
What in the fuck is a blight?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like it's an action game, and I don't know. It's not. It's just a weird game. I don't know. I can't even describe it. I only played it for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah. Check it out. It's probably going to be like $30, $29 when it comes out. But yeah, I'll have more to say on it next week if I continue to play this beta game. It's free to everybody.
Yeah.
But that's all we have for our free games on all your wonderful launchers.
Well, now to community question of the week. Well, last week's question was.
Well, before that, Jesus, I just wanted to answer one that we got from the Discord, which was from Snickersy. He wanted to know if who's going to get that new Microsoft Flight Sim, and if we're going to get it on PC or Xbox. You're getting it on Xbox, right, Jesus?
PC for sure. PC.
Okay. Unlocked frames, all that goodness on there, of course.
PC.
I'll be getting it for Xbox Snickers.
Yeah.
What was our community question of the week? It was something about going to the mall.
Yeah, if you go to do you still go to the mall? And if so, and if so, why? For what? And so I got a few answers here. One was from Brian Tobe Jr. He says, yes, we still go to the mall. A few stores we enjoy looking for deals in. They're not standalone, but it's just those stores and nothing else. I guess, Brian. I guess. Paul Winiarski. He said, I do. That's where the closest Lush store is. Getting some bath bombs for my wife is the best way to get some time for video games.
Lush. There you go. Get her a coupon. Lush. Gift card.
You go to the mall for
Lush. Bath and Body.
Gunny, you never look amused. You start laughing. Your face is always serious.
Oh shit. Normie late says kinda. The one in my town has kicked out a lot of the stores, or all of the stores. So yeah, that sucks, Normie, but I know the feeling. I know how that goes. Empty ass malls. Sean Ives Fuller says, only when Alyssa is here and when we get bored. We'll cruise through Hot Topic, GameStop, Box Lunch, the comic store, etc. But it's more of a boredom thing. And I get it, Ives. I get it.
Just going for a walk.
You know there's mall walkers, Gunny?
Yeah. I used to run into them all the time.
Weird.
When I worked at, I was at the armored car guy, so I would go pick up like the deposits.
Yeah.
They
go like really early in the morning or like at night and just walk in the mall.
Yep.
Very vigorously too.
Yeah,
the mall walkers. That'll be the next zombie game.
Some of them got weights on their ankles.
Yeah. I'm a mall walker.
They think if they walk around with weights on their ankle, they don't need to go to the gym.
Yeah. Jonathan Arcelo says no because there's no GameStop in the mall. Good answer, Jonathan. But what kind of fucking mall do you have where you have no GameStop? Do you live in San Diego?
I know. What's up with that, John? Because every mall up here has a
exactly. What the hell are you talking about? Eric Smith says,
"Oh,
I stopped really wanting to go to the mall when GameStop closed.
Yeah,
I go every now and then to walk and pass the time. You still go to the mall, Eric?
Yeah, and when me and my friends are bored and we have nothing to do, we'll just go to the mall and walk around, get very depressed because there's nothing in there.
There's like nothing in the mall.
In the food court, there are only 2 food places.
In the entire food court?
Yes.
Let me guess. It's like an Sbarro.
It used to be, but then it's something else, but it's still kind of like that. Can you guess another one?
Chinese food.
Yep.
Oh, Panda.
Yep. They used to have, there was a competition on Food Network. It was like Lansing Mall. Like they would, these restaurants would do this competition. Whoever wins gets a place in the mall. Well, one of the local guys, he won. He usually normally has a hot dog stand outside in the street and all that, sells hot dogs. Well, he won and he was able to get a little spot in the mall. Well, he said his bill every week for like the rent for the place was like $3,000.
For every week?
Yeah, and then there's not like, well, every month, not every week.
Yeah.
But there's like no business in this mall, so it's like super hard for anyone to really stay afloat.
Yeah, that's the shitty part about malls. They have such an expensive, like, lease. When you lease something in a mall, then, you're fucking stuck paying that. There was a mall here that I went to recently that instead of, like, having, like, stores, it, like, somehow leased a bunch of space to, like an office. It was, like, a bunch of people in there on phones and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's kind of awkward, but okay.
Yeah, I noticed when I went to Sean Fuller's mall. It might have been in Fresno. Or somewhere near Fresno, where I think it was like literally like the second floor. They had put in like a place where you can go and take your skateboard, some shit. they had a ring, like an actual. I was like, what the hell? Like, there's no shops up here. What's going on?
Yeah,
everybody's like rollerblading or some shit. But no, like the mall that I go to, they recently remodeled it, and. I mean, it had some other stores in it, but it still has like a Macy's and a JCPenney's. At one time, it had a thing called a Got Shocks. I don't know how you actually say that, but that was like another like clothing store. But they put in like a Whole Foods. They put Target in there. Yeah, it's got my Work World that I go to where I can get work clothing. It's got a Baskin & Robbins, get your ice cream, and it's got a BJ's Brew House, which is basically just where you go eat. That's a good place. It's a pretty good hot spot for food.
This all sounds like bullshit.
No, you know what I'll do? I know I took screenshots and put them on Facebook, but I'll just take a video. Maybe, hey, tomorrow I might go. Mm-hmm. And GameStop was open last week. I was in there. Well, I didn't go in there. I was across from the T-Mobile and the hell is it? The health food store, GNC. Starbucks is right there. So it was empty. It was a ghost town. I think it was 2 weeks ago. But maybe I'll take a video and go there tomorrow.
I just don't see malls being open for very much longer. I guess there's always going to have to be a place for people to go buy things, but, well, who knows, man? I don't know. It's going to be weird.
No, I see what you're saying, because there's a mall just, like, right in town, and it's, like, I haven't seen anybody go in there.
Yeah, like, it's a ghost town. Like, homeless people live there and shit. Like, that's where I would live, you know? Like,
it's homeless encampments in the parking lots. Yep.
Anyways, Ryan Gibson's the last person who answered, and he said, I go sometimes, but only for a store I can't find anywhere else in my area. I guess.
Something specific, for sure.
It has to be very specific for me to go to the mall.
Yeah.
Like, very specific. Like
some shoes or something.
Yeah, like something very, very, like, I really need this, but I don't find it anywhere else. Like, that's the last place I want to go.
Like, I would go to TJ Maxx, like, if I have, like, a wedding that day, I'm like, oh, crap, I gotta get a shirt.
Yeah, I gotta look nice.
TJ Maxx.
Gotta look nice. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all we have for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming on, Eric. Thank you for coming on, Gunny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank me for whatever.
Allowing it.
Yeah, woo.
Thank you for hosting.
Thank you all for listening to us. Thank you, listener. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Patreons.
Thank you, Patreons. Thank you.
Where do we find you, Eric? We're done with the thanks already. Eric, where do we find you besides
Jesus
Mayo's
over
house?
shutting down. You can find me on Xbox, St. Nicholas. I'm on PlayStation, Epic Irk, and I'm setting up all my other accounts for my PC.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
So you're gonna need an Epic account, a Steam account, a Uplay account, a Epic Store.
I'm gonna have all the accounts.
Epic Store account, a Windows account, you need an account for everything, pretty much.
Get your GOG, get your GOG in there.
I'm gonna have all the launchers.
Just tell Mail to just download all of them.
I think he did. Did you download all the launchers? Yeah, he did.
Tell him if you download the Bethesda launcher.
Did you download the Bethesda one?
No, I didn't think he needed it.
No, he said I didn't think I needed it.
Tell him you need it.
Jesus says I need it.
He's gonna want to have to play Fallout on that.
Fallout maybe?
Or yeah, probably, yeah.
Installing now.
Did you get the Blizzard one? No. Gotta get ready for D4, guys.
Yeah, tell him, dude. What the fuck?
I'm telling you. I'm not telling him.
Tell him. Fuck, telling
you. Listen here now. I'm telling you.
Where else can we find you, or what? What else going on?
I don't know. You can find me at that. I already said the things. Okay. Sometimes I'm on Twitch. My name on there is Epic Irk.
Epic Irk.
Go find me on that Xbox. Uplay launcher and Steam under Gunny gamertag Gunny Chief. One word.
Gunny.
Twitter Gunny Chief.
Thank you, Gunny. You can find me on everything as Jesus Walks Loud. I'll be playing some more Ghost of Tsushima. And I'll be playing some more.
Shushimama.
I'll be playing some more, whatever the fuck. Call of Duty. Yeah, I'll be playing more Call of Duty. So anyways, peace out, Brussels sprouts. No Mayo this week, but he is still here. He's there. Like
he's in our hearts.
He's next to Eric. Like Eric
is living on the streets now.
He's poking his head in.
Eric is literally in his fucking house using his computer.
I kicked him out. He's out living on the highway.
You guys think we're playing, but Eric is really at his house using his computer.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Mayo is homeless now, guys. Anyways, thank you to the Mayo. You can find him on everything as the Mayo01, I think, something like that.
Mayo01. Yeah, he said yeah.
Yeah, find him on Steam and shit. He's on
He's
Discord.
tied up. He can't really come to the phone right now.
Join our Discord. Discord link in the show notes. And thank you all for coming. I'm out of here. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Show number 316.
In the books.
Well, no, 315 is in the books. 316 is coming up.
Oh. Bum, bum, bum.
Console exclusive.
Oh, there we go.
World premiere.
On several different.
You know what?
Forms.
I'm gonna go to that YouTube video and I'm gonna clip out that voice and I'm gonna put it at the beginning of all of our podcasts.
What, the world premiere?
Yeah. Every week.
World premiere.
Every week it's gonna be a world premiere.
You should.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to this podcast. Watch. I'm gonna go get it right now.
Hey, that's exciting. I'm excited.
You're gonna get a phone call from Phil.
Then he can talk to Phil and be like, "Yo, why don't you just come on our podcast?"
Yeah, Phil, what's up? I already emailed Phil. He doesn't want to come on.
It's like, you're too low.
Yeah, you guys are hobos. What are you doing? How did you get my email?
You got Gunny over here saying the consoles aren't coming out this year. You're over here saying PC's better than everything else.
How did you guys get my email? I'm blocking you.
He's already got a restraining order on us.
Shit. We're out of here. Bye, everyone. Bye. World premiere.
Later.
Bye.